guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I am having a fantastic day. First of all, I want to say thank you for 200 plus subscribers. I really want to say thank you so much, because this is not a small feat. This is really big for me, and thank you so much for the support, and karibuni sana, welcome back. Today we're going to be making something called creamy chicken on rice cake. This is my lunch, so stick around and I hope that you get to enjoy it. So some of the things that we're gonna need, of course, we're going to need chicken. This is my portion of the chicken. We're going to have garlic. This is blended garlic. I put it on in this particular jar. Almost done, but it's still there. We're gonna need salt. We're going to need some mayonnaise, and I use light mayonnaise, as you can see. We're going to have onions and tomatoes, and this is cucumber. This is my portion of cucumber. Some water, of course, and an extra plate with forks. As you all know, I am on a weight loss journey, so this particular meal I'm having is low carbs and high protein, and so this is my share of the protein. So what we're gonna start with is boil this. We're going to add some salt, like a teaspoon of salt. Some garlic. And some water. Just a little water. Mix it up. We're going to come and turn it later, so just let it stay in for like 5 minutes. So this looks well cooked. So what we do is I will remove and shred. Keep this stock aside for using later. So now you start to shred. Make sure you try to get a fine shred. The reason why we put it to boil a little, note I put salt and a bit of garlic, is because I love garlic. So you can do that so that it can also soften and the shredding can be simple. We have shredded the chicken. You can choose to start from here. You can choose to go into the next process, which is add your onions and your tomatoes and a few of the cucumbers. But for me, what I prefer, or what I like, is to take it back again after I've already shredded it. After the boiling, I want to put it back again, but with a little oil, so that I can give it just a bit of juiciness because of the oil. And remember, I had a little stock from the water that was boiling, so I want to put it back so that it can get into the meat. So I use my sprayer, sort of just put just a little, like that. The reason why the pan is like that is because of the water that was in there when the chicken was boiling. So you put in the onion, then I drop in the tomatoes. I like some raw, so I'm just dropping in a few. Then the others I'll have them as they are raw. That's the little stock that was there. I sort of added it on. course, this looks a little because it's just for me. At this point, add your shredded chicken. Just to give it a bit of time, you can add a little water. That's enough. And let it cook until all that water sort of disappears. So this is ready, as you can see. The water is almost done, almost. Just, you know, you also don't want it to dry out completely because you just want it to have a bit of juiciness. But from my eyes, it looks good for me. I'll put it now back into my bowl. See, it still has a bit of water, but not too much to be of concern. I'll give it some time to cool down, just to cool a little. I can add on my, like I said, I just put half of the tomatoes in with it, but the rest of them I like them raw. So I've added that, and I'll add a little bit of the cucumbers. So that is, because the cucumbers are quite cold, so it will cool a little bit faster. Mix it up. You can do smaller cucumbers, they don't have to be this size. If you like, you can have them smaller, especially if you're going to be making a sandwich. You can sort of shred them also, just a little bit more. Though I like my cucumbers either cut in half or cut in quarters. That is why this is my preference. So mix it up like that. So this is cool. It's not cold per se, it's just cool. So remember my mayonnaise. I can have 1 spoon of this mayonnaise. I try to put just enough, not too much. And that is my portion. And then I can use the fork again to sort of mix it up. You can add on the mayonnaise if you like. My portion per day is a small teaspoon, so I don't like to put too much. This you can also do for a sandwich in the morning. If you want a sandwich, you can even have it for lunch. You can actually prepare a lot so that you can have like 4 slices, like 4 slices cut for your lunch. This looks good enough. It's perfect. So we're going to have our rice cake right there, and this portion is going to be right there on top like that. You can have 2 rice cakes, you don't have to have 1. For me, I prefer to just have 1, and the rest I'll eat like that. So this is the reason why I do this, but basically that should be how your portion looks like. The rest of this can go into your plate because it's still for your consumption. All of it is for your consumption. And you can also have your cucumbers, the ones that were left. I love to have raw, cold cucumbers. That is my meal. And that is creamy chicken on a rice cake. I hope you have learned something interesting to make for yourself for lunch. A lot of you have asked me why my portions are small. As I have said before, I am on a weight loss journey, and therefore every portion I have is medicine to my body so that I can be able to lose the weight. So everything I eat is on a calorie deficit. That said, these meals are so fantastic. You can eat them even if you're not on a calorie deficit, and you don't have to use the portions that I use. I just show you the process of something interesting you can do, and you can do it even in your home, for your children, for your family. This is a very wonderful meal for my family. I could do it as sandwiches, even for breakfast. So I hope that you can do that for your family. If you have interesting recipes that you think I should try out, please reach out and let me know. Otherwise, thank you so much for being with me. Let me go and enjoy my lunch. Remember to like, to share, and to subscribe, because I do appreciate your subscriptions. And thank you so much again for 200 plus subscribers. I don't take that for granted. Remember to be a legend and to be a hero. For who? Yourself. Okay? Have a fantastic day and God bless you. Mwah. Ciao.